What's up, party people? It's Gordon with Triangle Lawn Games, and I'm excited to share with you some ideas today about outdoor parks in Los Angeles. So if you're planning a party in Los Angeles, hopefully this is helpful to you. I'm going to run over some things that you should be thinking about as you're trying to find a venue, and we're going to run over some specific parks, what makes them great, what makes them not so great, and we'll go from there. So let me jump into this very exciting PowerPoint. I know you are all excited about PowerPoints, but it really is a good way to share information, to be perfectly honest. Let me share my screen over here, and we'll jump into it. What you should look for in a venue, I just want to run over very quickly. Location, where is it? Capacity, how many people can it hold? Types of spaces, so does it have indoor, outdoor? Does it have different places for the ceremony and for dining and for a bar? Food and beverage, does it have catering involved? Is there a grill at the outdoor park? Photo opportunities, what's unique about it, right? Does it have something cool that you can take a picture of or get some nice, photos for the gram, obviously. Bathrooms, facilities, it's very important. Parking, underrated, but very important. And accommodations, meaning is it part of a hotel? Is it part of a resort? Are there hotels nearby? We're going to talk about that. With this outdoor park thing, a little less on some of this stuff because they're parks. They are what they are. But I think it's good to think about those things as you're trying to find a venue. So keep that in mind. So first place we're going to talk about is Woodbridge Park, and that is in Studio City. You can see on the map, it's just in between North Hollywood and Hollywood, kind of just east of Sherman Oaks. And this is a nice little park. It's not super big, but it has a large open field, so it's great for Frisbee, or if you want to play flag football, or if you want to play some cornhole or whatever, some yard games. It's always fun. It's got great playgrounds. You can see from the pictures here, really nice playground areas. It's a very convenient location. So if you are in, Studio City or Burbank or the Valley, whatever it is, this is a great location, very easy to get to. And it does have decent facilities and parking. So it's got enough parking for a fairly large group. You cannot probably have a group of 500 people at this park. This would not be that type of park. But if you're trying to do something with your team of 25 and their families, 100 people or so, this is a great park. It just kind of right in the center of that area that you can use. So that's Woodbridge Park. So keep that one in mind as you research. The next one we'll talk about, Pan Pacific Park. And this is in Beverly Hills, essentially. So this is a little bit west of Hollywood, but right in the heart of things, right in the thick of things, great location, and it's got really sweet sports courts. So this is the kind of place that if you were trying to throw like a soccer game for your company, or you want to do a softball game or kickball or something, this is the type of park you could rent facilities at and do that sort of event. It's plenty of parking because it is made for large groups to do these sort of big sporting events. So it doesn't have a ton of other open space. There is some for sure. And you can see like they set up this outdoor movie theater there. There are some picnic areas that you can use. There's a really nice playground, but this one is very sports focused. So that's Pan Pacific Park there in Beverly Hills. Definitely check that one out if you're trying to throw a big sporting event there in Los Angeles. Onward, Bryce Canyon Park. And this is a very pretty one. It's not super special or unique in any way, I wouldn't say, and it's north. So it's north of Burbank. So if you're up in that area, this is going to be something that's convenient. It's not necessarily convenient if you're downtown Los Angeles, or if you're in Pasadena, or if you're, Santa Monica. This is not the place you're going to go. But if you're kind of in the Valley, or you're in Burbank or that kind of area, Studio City, this is a pretty good location. You can see it's got some decent picnic facilities. It's got a basketball court. It's got some nice open area. You can see the back of there. It's got open area. It's got some decent facilities. It is good for picnics, I would say, but it's not going to be someplace where it has like massive soccer fields. It doesn't have an amphitheater. It doesn't have tons of built-in picnic pavilions and grills and stuff. It's a nice little park that, again, I would say this is for a smaller group of people. If you're going to, be up in that area with a smaller group, Bryce Canyon Park is a good one. So that's that one. The next one is very interesting, I think. It's called Lake Hollywood Park. And this is, right there near Griffith Observatory. You can see in the picture, it's got the Hollywood sign in the background. So it checks that, Instagram, like really great photo opportunity. It's got all that. It's got a huge field, so you can have field days, you can do Frisbee, you can do all kinds of stuff out there. There's not a ton of facilities. There are some picnic facilities that you can choose from. You can see there's some tables and things and trash cans and stuff, and there's some little grills, but it's not like an overly built out park, but it is big enough where you can have hundreds and hundreds of people. Or if you're going to have, tents and vendors and things like that for, like let's say, like a farmer's market type of thing. You're probably not throwing farmer's markets, but there is plenty of open space that you can put tents up. You can have space. So Lake Hollywood, heart of things, great views, and plenty of open space. So I would say those are the highlights there. That's Lake Hollywood Park. The next one up is Franklin Canyon Park. And this one is by far the most beautiful on this list. It is in the mountains, in between Hollywood and the valley. So obviously that's a beautiful area that a lot of people live. And this is kind of in the heart of that. So obviously you can see it's on Franklin Canyon Drive right there. And it's got beautiful scenery. It's got a nice outdoor amphitheater. So this one has a pretty cool learning center with bathrooms and facilities and such. And there's a nice outdoor amphitheater there. So if you were to say throw a wedding, this is a good place for that. It's also good if you wanted to have an outdoor, corporate meeting with an announcement, or you wanted to have your management team get up and speak in front of people. This is a pretty good opportunity to do that. There is, like I said, nice restrooms and facility. There's some parking, I would say ample parking for 100, 200 cars probably, but it's not the biggest one in the world. So this isn't the kind of place where you can have 1,000 people necessarily. You can probably figure it out if you bus people in, but the parking could be a situation there. So keep that in mind. That's Franklin Canyon Park. And yeah, if you want to learn more about Triangle Lawn Games, we rent games for parties and events, corporate events, weddings, whatever it might be. We help with yard game rentals like cornhole, Jenga, Connect Four. You want to throw a cornhole tournament, you want to just have something fun for a cocktail hour, we can help with that. We have custom cornhole that we can deliver anywhere in the country, including Los Angeles. We do some facilitation services, and we've got all kinds of rules and advice on our website. So our main website is trianglelawngames.com. You can find the Los Angeles location through that, or you could head to losangeles.lawngames.com and rent directly from our Los Angeles location. You can also pick games up in Silver Lake, where we're located, and just grab them and take them to a park and have some fun. So keep this in mind if you're looking to add a little bit of fun to your parties, but hopefully that this resource guide can help you make some decisions in terms of outdoor parks, give you some ideas to think about. So thank you so much. Happy planning and have a great day.